So this is what live is like. It's pretty sweet. Is anybody there? Hello? No? That's fine. Oh. Y'all feeling it? There's no one here. Hello? Chuck, go lay down. Hello? That's the daisy. Hold on, guys. Go on, baby. The door's open. Go ahead. Go potty. Oh, she tried to kill me. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Sorry, I was letting the dog out. Daisy? What? What? Come here. Daisy, come on. How you doing, baby? Hey, y'all. Holy shnikes, there's a bunch of people in here. How y'all doing tonight? I'm holding it together. It was a rough day. I had a meltdown pretty much, unfortunately. Yeah, I had to cut my hair. It was starting to get all long and crazy and curling around into my ear, and it drove me nuts. Thank you, Angelo. Tomorrow's going to be a lot better day. I was going to start reading my Bible. Now, hey, Tyler. Live. I was going to go through reading the Bible in a year. Hey, Daisy. My baby. Read like 4 chapters a day. And no. The only Barry I know is Barry Heath. Get over here. Sorry, I gotta watch, make sure she ain't antagonizing the other dogs that are on the other side of that door. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Hopefully y'all are getting ready for Christmas. I'm not, but See, it's possible. Simply because my mind is like Swiss cheese. I've done a lot of things to burn brain cells, and by name, get the Sefer or Hallelujah Bible. Um, the Bible I have is just it's a King James Study Bible. Um, pet grizzly bears, that would be cool. I just have. What are you eating? I have a dog that likes to chew shoes. Huh? You want to see her? There's my baby. There's Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. Okay, here's your shoe. Or what's left of it. Oh, no worries. Um, I'll 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 do it later. I'll think about it later and do it because my mind sometimes gets. That's one of the things of killing brain cells. I found that now that I'm getting older, my mind loses stuff. Like I'll be in the middle of a conversation and it be gone, and it's worse than I want to say like when you walk in the kitchen, you don't know what you went in there for. I don't even make it to the kitchen. I get out of my chair and I look at my wife and like, what was I getting up for? And names, faces. Hey, baby. Faces I can remember somewhat. I met this chick at a store and she knew me. She knew all these stories. She knew my friends and I had no idea who she was. And we had been together, and I had no idea who she was. My brain works funny. It just drops things and never picks it up. But I was going to start reading the Bible in a year. I was going to do it, make a video of it, but I was going to start on the 1st. New Year thing. And I've after the day I had today with the meltdown, I've decided that I'm going to get closer to Christ, and reading my Bible is a way to do it. What is the name of that dog that's that size? There was a name for it. The big, fluffy, like giant, huge one. I forgot what the name of that is. But yeah, I'm really into dogs. She is actually, as sweet as she is, she's super aggressive towards other animals. We keep her separated. She has her own wing of the mansion, if you want to call it. A bear dog. That's crazy. I had a chow, and they were bred to fight lions and stuff, I was told, or something. And he was a good dog. He didn't fight anyone. Now this my purebred American Staffordshire Terrier that I got to become playmates with my Kanye Corso pit bull mix, and they she got along with them, with all of my dogs, for the first year, and then she went into her heat cycle and she got very territorial. She took over the house and started attacking the other female dogs. So since she was aggressive towards other dogs, I couldn't just take her to the pound because they'd put her to sleep. I couldn't give her to anyone because I live in the ghetto. And as sweet as she is, you know, pit bulls and fighting dogs and her being a female and all of that, I didn't want to put her in Hey, I didn't want to put her in a position that would harm her or any other animals. So my choice was to separate her and split my time between the dogs. The wife is, today's a pretty decent day. Yesterday she couldn't really get up on her own. It's still kind of like she gave up. I don't know. We talked about it. I don't know. She was my mom's caretaker, and then my mom died. And when my mom died, something died inside my wife, and she slowly went downhill. And then she started having more medical issues. And that got thing, and then she had a blood clot in her carotid artery that blocked the blood to her brain, which caused her to have fake strokes, and she still has those. She's just kind of given up at this point. We're getting rid of the dining room and putting in a hospital bed so she's closer to the. Oh, Daisy, you scratched me. You know you can't scratch me, you silly dog. But we're going to move the hospital bed into the dining room, get rid of the dining room table, put it in the living room, and make the living room a playroom for the grandkids, and move the living room into the dining room with her hospital bed, where she'll be right next to the bathroom, right next to the kitchen, so she doesn't have to travel far to get there, and hopefully use less diapers because I can't afford them. Oh, thank you for licking. Thank you for licking my boo-boo that you caused, jerk. Thank you. Yeah, it's something I pray about. It's pretty much in God's hands now. My wife, she tried to get better to a point, and then, once you say you sit on your couch for 3 years and don't really get up, eventually you're not going to be able to get up. And that's about where she's at now, unfortunately. Do I know Sonic the Hedgehog? Used to play it when I was a kid on the Sega Genesis. I'm sorry, I'm old. Daisy. Yeah, this is my sweet angel. She loves every person, but animals not so much. Animals not so much. Her favorite treat is cut up frozen hot dogs. And tell everyone you love them. Tell them I love you. Say I love you. No, get down and tell me you love me. Hey, I love you. Don't be a jerk. I love you. Tell me. You're just a jerk. Get down. No face kiss. Ow, you got me again. Oh, I'm going to be all tore up and bleeding. The third movie came out. I didn't know there was a first or a second. Yeah, my movies, I don't even have cable. We did get a Roku, because my daughter and granddaughter said that I need, what is it? What did she say? Oh, I needed to reach this century. I needed to start she was talking about me getting a computer. I haven't had a computer since, what was that? Oh, AOL chat rooms or whatever. What was it? Was it Yahoo chat rooms? Yeah, that's how long it's been since I had a computer. Just saying. But yeah, I think I'm going to start reading the Bible every day. Um, Reading 4 chapters. I'm going to post it. So if you want to read along with me, that's cool. If not, that's cool. If you don't want to watch it, that's cool. I have never read the Bible. I've read parts of it. I've read some of it, and things don't stick in my mind that way. So I'm thinking maybe if I read out loud, it'll stick in my head better, and maybe somebody else has their Bible, and while I'm reading, they can, read along in their head or something. It'll be every morning. I'll be drinking my morning coffee with it. I'm sorry, somebody just pulled in my yard. I hate living here. I mean, I don't hate living here. I hate living in this neighborhood. People just think they can do whatever they want. What are you doing? Go get me your ball. Where's your ball? No, quit licking me. You're the one that made me bleed. I love you. Aren't you going to talk? You make me look like an idiot. You're just a jerk. All I want to do is play with this. This is actually, I think it was a Nike. A nice purple Nike. It's possible. I started giving her shoes so that she quit chewing on my walls. Like my bed. I also used to sleep in the same room with her so that she wasn't always alone. And she ate an $800 queen size mattress. Tore it up because inside are springs. Well, now you broke it with your big toughness. I love cats. I can't have them, not because of my dogs. If I had a cat, you could train dogs. But my wife is seriously allergic to cats. Merry Christmas, brother. Yeah, or I would have a cat because even though I live in the ghetto, they tore down all the abandoned houses around here, except for the one across the street, which makes me very angry. But it's nothing but fields now, where there used to be houses. So when they tore down the houses, whatever was living in said houses escaped into the environment. And when they tore down the house next door, I started having mice. So I would love to have a cat, even though Daisy eats mice and catches them and all of that. At least I think she does. She eats them. I would love to have chickens, but I live 1 mile from the city limits. If I lived 1.1 miles away, I could have horses. I could have goats. But I don't. I live in city limits, and I'm not allowed to have any animals like that without getting a vote from all of my neighbors saying it was okay. And I want a mini donkey. That's what I want. And they're very loud. And I had talked to one of my neighbors, and they said absolutely not. But at one time, they had chickens here because my shed in the back, the original owner called it the chicken coop. So I think they used to have chickens in there. Now I was in there today. I went in the shed for the first time in years, and there are giant spider webs and a big hole in the floor, I think, or in the ground. I think a groundhog has made my shed his home. Um, but I was in there, and there's quite a bit of room in there for me to do stuff. Tractor stuff, which I'm just going to start working on it. If I break it and I can't put it back together, I'll junk it and buy something new. I'm not a mechanic. I've never been a mechanic. I've never wanted to be a mechanic. And it seems like now that every one of my lawnmowers is broke down, I get to be a mechanic, or at least a lawnmower mechanic. Daisy, will you stop? I know, baby. I know. She's not used to being me sitting out here. I usually sit in the room with her. Oh. Speaking of mini horses, my K Corso wants out. Daisy, do not antagonize the other dogs. Hey, thank you. Hard-headed, but she listens really good. Huh. No biting. Well, I'm getting down then if I can't bite you. Part of my problem lately is I think it's not that I'm stepping away from Jesus. It's I'm letting my emotions and my situation rule what I should be given to Jesus. I'm trying to handle myself, if that makes any sense. So I'm thinking that reading the Bible will get me closer to God, closer to Jesus, into more of a relationship to where, even though this whole depression thing and the caretaker and all of this is all new and stressing me out and all of that, I threw it. Now what are you going to do? I'm going to go get it. I think that I need to just get in my Bible and spend more time there, and it'll have me spend less time here. You know what I mean? Because today sucked. I've never been so close to having just a complete and utter breakdown before. I probably made 5 different prayer videos today just because when I woke up, I was feeling the darkness. But I was hyped because I wanted to go outside and ride around on the lawnmower and work on the lawnmower racetrack and all of that, because that's going to make some really cool videos. And when I went out there and the lawnmower didn't start, and it's Chloe's lawnmower. It's the one that always starts, that always runs. And it just kind of got to me, and it's not yours, it's garbage. You do not eat garbage. I know it's a Kinder Egg. I know. I don't know where it came from. Well, we know where it came from, but I don't know where the wrapper came from. You're not allowed to eat Kinder Eggs. No. No. No Kinder Eggs. She talks, honestly. Daisy, I love you. You do too. I love you. I love you. Are you going to tell me? No kisses till you tell me. Tell me, I love you. Thank you. Thank you, I love you. Ow. She got me again. Daisy, I'm going to bleed to death sitting here. You should see my legs. They're tore up from her. Because she likes getting like belly rubs, like all dogs. And and there goes the police. She gets into just flapping all her stuff around and scratches the crud out of me. So what are y'all doing for the holidays? I am sitting my fat butt right here. I'm not going to be able to see Chloe or Wyatt for Christmas, which Wyatt won't remember, and Chloe's old enough to understand. So, dang, she scratched the heck out of me. You done screwed up my tattoo. So, I understand that not many of y'all know a 52-year-old man who his favorite thing to do is run around in lawnmowers and all of that stuff. How about one with a pink unicorn tattoo? Gotta love it, right? Minus the blood dripping down my arm because of some jerk. Some jerk. You, yes, you. Look at them claws. You need to let me trim your claws again. No, more licking. Those are my boo-boos you gave me. You gave me those boo-boos. Tell everyone hi. Tell them hi. Those are the boo-boos you gave me. Tell everyone hi. No. Yes. Tell them hi. Okay. What else? What? What else you got to say? Tell them you got to speak up. They can't hear you. Oh, why you got to push your wide butt through everything? Hold on a second. I'm going to put her away and let the other dogs out. Come on, Daisy. Here's your hot dog. Come on. Go to your room. Good girl. Yes, that was me trying to whistle. Where's my buddy? Chuckus. Come here. Come here, Chuckus. No, he's like, I'm not allowed on the table, Dad. I am not doing that. Huh. Oh, buddy. He's a lot easier to pet, considering he's... You want to talk about a mini horse? Come here, Chuckus. Come here, Chuckus. Come here, buddy. Come here. Chuckus. Come on. Come on. Come here, buddy. Chuck. Come here. Chuckus. Chuck. Come here. Come here. No, don't go over there antagonizing her. He's not going to get up here. Come here. Come over here. Come over here where Daddy can put you on camera. Come here. Look, see, here's Chuck. Chuckus. He's a big boy. I know he's hard to see. Chuck, are you going to look at the camera? I know you don't like the camera, huh? Him doesn't like the camera. And he sees Daisy as a threat. So he's always very protective of the other females and my wife, and goes after Daisy, who he sees as a threat to him. Which I get. I understand it. I used to be the same way. But I'm glad I don't have to be on guard anymore. I don't see people as threats. I see them as, Daisy, knock it off. When they go back in the other room, I'll let you back out. There's only one door to go outside. Now I gotta say, separating the dogs is a pain, especially like food time, letting them out. Um, Most of my prayers are done in Daisy's room in the morning after I feed her and she's getting loved on. Um, I spend probably about an hour in there with her, just playing with her, talking to her. Um, I do a couple videos, prayers, the encouragement. That, as I said in my other video, the encouraging words are for me as well as they are for anyone else who needs them. The prayers are from here. And they don't really necessarily come from me. I pray about what God wants me to tell people. And then I'll get an idea on what to pray about. Um, and if there's days that I don't post a prayer, it's because God didn't put anything on my heart to pray for. That doesn't mean that I'm blah. When I pray or when I really speak about God or what God wants me to say, it's from God. It's not from me. Now I understand that some of it relates to me in the prayers. Some of it doesn't. A lot of it doesn't, but some of it does. And I hope that conveys in the prayers that it's not really me praying about it. It's what I was felt that I have to pray about. Now my question is, when I start reading the Bible, and I'm going to start it tomorrow morning, should I read it on live or should I just do it a video and then make a playlist? So if anybody wants to pick up reading, they can start there and go down. Whereas a live, I don't know if you could post it as a video or how you go about doing that. So if I do it on live and someone actually does want to follow, you know what I mean? I fear that they won't be able to because it'll be on a live stream and not a video. You know what I mean? It won't be on a playlist. Like, say you're sick and you missed 2 days. You know what I mean? This is my basement, is the stairway to the basement. This is the stairway to the attic, and that is all Christmas stuff in the stairway, so I ain't got to go all the way upstairs to get it when my wife feels that we can decorate the house. I haven't decorated because my wife hasn't felt like it. But yeah, that's the down into the dungeon, which I'm going to make into an inside workshop because I live in Ohio, and like right now it is, yes, it is 32 degrees. Not too bad for winter. But yeah, this is my kitchen. My island, which is going downstairs because I'm making room for my wife with her walker. She ain't got to walk around it. She could just come in here and go get her ice because I don't know what it is with you women and being addicted to ice. I don't know. I don't find a ice fetish. I don't have to have anything cold to drink. I'm thankful to have something to drink. See, now you got me all nervous. I'm looking at the screen. We're looking behind me. Oh. Did the dogs go in there? All right. Dogs are still out. I can't let Daisy out. So what do y'all suggest? Do y'all think I should read the Bible on live stream or do it on videos? And I wanted to thank each and every one of y'all. Your support, even though I'm a freak, even though I'm mentally unstable sometimes, that's not right. I have depression, and I've never been depressed in my whole life. So it's where some of y'all might be like, oh, it's new to me. I'm not that guy. Now that has to do with being sober, because as we all know, self-medication works wonders. And when you're not self-medicating, you're kind of just raw dogging life. And now I am medicated. I forget what it is I take. I know I can't stop taking it because it'll cause electric shocks to my brain. And when they told me that, I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. That's not true. If I quit taking my medication, it literally feels like I'm getting shocks to my brain. I get lightheaded, dizzy, like fall down dizzy, double vision, and it'll come on like that and leave just as quick. Like you're driving and the next thing you know, you're like, oh. The dogs just locked themselves outside. Daisy, you wouldn't talk when I wanted you to? Don't start now. I'll be right back. I gotta go let the dogs in. Ow. Come on. Go. Come on. Chuck, if you're not gonna... There you go, buddy. Is the clips in there? Because Ariel never got off the couch. I'm coming, guys. Go lay down, now. Go ahead, go. You're the only dog that'll push the door open. Anybody want a bunch of dogs? They're free. Oh. There she is. There she is. See if we can get her to bark at you guys. Daisy, come here. Come here, baby. All right, that's a bad idea. What did she do? Yeah, see, she started licking stuff. No. Last time I had her on camera, all she did was bark. I know. The tripod is scary. You know, because ain't all pit bulls scared of tripods? Big, vicious, angry dogs. People killers. I don't even want to get started on that. Thank you. I hope that you and your family... Whoa, Daisy, leave it alone. I hope you and your family have a great and Merry Christmas. Silly dog. Yeah, she tried to eat you guys. I just saved your lives from the mouth of the pit bull. Huh, Daisy, Daisy. Quit antagonizing them other dogs. Get over here. Quit being a jerk. Come here. Quit being a jerk. Come on. I don't mind. Come on. I know. I know. No. See? There's nothing up there. Oh. There you go. See, you saw there's nothing up here. Leave the camera alone. I went through Tennessee when I was a kid. I used to go to Florida every year from Indiana. And we'd stop by in this weird little city, and you knew you were down south because Kentucky Fried Chicken sold buckets of chicken livers. And my adopted father thought it would be funny to buy a bucket of chicken livers instead of the pizza that I wanted. Ha! I like chicken liver. My dad was really upset about that. What? Well, you bring me toys that aren't toys. I don't want to play with your half a shoe. Go get a ball. I bought you all kinds of... No, do not attack the camera. Oh my gosh, this dog is driving me insane. Oh. But they did, right? I'm not imagining that from when I was a kid. I loved going down the south. It was great. I went down to... No. I will put you back in the room if you keep trying to attack the camera. You hear me? Okay, then stop. When I went down to New Orleans, Nashville, Creek Squad. No. Yeah, I love the South. Not only because you don't get winters like here, even though I heard it's pretty cold in Tennessee and stuff, for Tennessee and stuff. It's like, where was I at? And I met some dude from England, and he was like, I don't know how you guys do it this hot. And I'm like, dude, it's 80 degrees. What do you mean this hot? This is like nice spring weather. Come and talk to me when it's 107. But yeah, I went down to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. In, I think it was October or something like that. Yeah, it's about the same temperatures it is here. It's a little less here, but not bad. But I did wake up with 3 inches of snow on the ground, or 2 inches of snow on the ground, and it was melted by noon. But it's actually really warm kind of weather for here. I live in Northeast Ohio, so it's usually in the 20s. Yeah, we used to get snow. We're right on the edge of what we get. It's called lake effect snow. So if there's a good system coming from north down, sometimes we'll get just tons of snow. Like a foot of snow, which will be great because I will get a lawnmower running and I will be playing in the snow, which is what I wanted to do today. I really did. There was snow. I had Yesterday, I didn't do anything. I got stuck in my head and stayed in the house. Today, I was out of my head. I was getting out there. I was doing it. And then the lawnmower didn't start. And then I got in my head again. But it happens. I don't know why. I mean, depression, but it like comes in waves. And it seems by accident. You live in one of the places where if it snows, everything shuts down. I remember one year in Florida, because that's when we used to go down to Florida, is in the wintertime, and they had frost. Holy shnikes. Everybody, oh, we can't drive in this. My grandpa was like, I'm from Gary, Indiana. I could drive in this. But my grandma, born and raised in Florida, no. Which doesn't make sense to me because where he lived, it was mostly all people from up north going down there anyways. But no, I guess once you get old and you get where it doesn't snow, snow freaks you out. Me, I want to drive in the snow. That's like my favorite time of year to drive. Hardly anyone's ever on the road, and if you got a good truck with good tires or a good all-wheel drive car with good tires, unless you hit something stupid, snow ain't an issue. It's the ice that's the issue. And we take care of it here with salt, which eats away all our vehicles. Snow's a blast. I really want to get out there. I want to get out there on my mower. Even though it's stock, I haven't modded it yet. But I just want to get out there on the lawnmower and whip around and, ow, Daisy. Whip around and just have some fun, man. Act like a kid again. You know what I mean? How much I went out there the other day and I went out and I got stuck in the mud. And just a regular lawnmower without a deck on it, nothing special. I was only out there for a half an hour, but I had a blast. All by myself, stuck in the mud, sitting there, moving it around, trying to get it going. Luckily, I'm a girthy fellow. And, well, you sniffing my boo-boos? Yeah. And so I can kind of pretty much throw the lawnmower wherever I want it to go with body weight. Girthiness. Which happens that, I'm a big fella. And I'm going to work on that also. My knee hasn't been feeling too bad, so I'm going to start walking again, of course, in the, snow, because that's the smart thing to do. Well, I will watch it 100%, but I've been the angry grandpa. I'm trying to deal with not being the angry grandpa. They put me on this medication. I forgot what it was to help me quit smoking. It wasn't Chantix. It was something else. And it had a bunch of steroids in it. And I had a 92 Chevy half-ton truck with a 6-cylinder in it. Thank you for subscribing. I try to post every day. This is my first live stream. I've never done live before, if you can't tell I'm an idiot. But, comes with age. I've earned every idiot. No. Dang it. Oh, the medication. Yeah, it had me flying at like 90 miles an hour speedometer, buried because somebody cut me off and I tried to follow them home, and yeah, and I don't know if you can tell, I'm 6'3" and I'm 310 pounds. So when I get angry, I've been told I can be very intimidating. I don't see it, but I don't see myself as an intimidating person. But then again, I'm normal sized. Most people are just smaller than I am. I don't think of it as, say, somebody who's 5'7" and I'm 6'3". They weigh 120 and I weigh 3. You know what I mean? Dang right. Got all kinds of fat. But that's okay because I can diet and exercise and fat will go away. The biggest problem with getting fat was when I stopped working and I stopped doing stuff. I'd sit around the house, and which is why my lungs are as bad as they are. Being my wife's caretaker took a weird depression eating, not exercising, not doing anything, which is all going to change. I have a 1-month-old Daisy. Leave the camera alone, you freak. I have a 1-month-old grandson, and my granddaughter will be 7 next month. So, I need to start losing weight so that I can, be around longer. Some of my happiest memories as a child were with my grandfather. And I just want to give that to my granddaughter. You know what I mean? And one of the biggest problems I have with the losing weight is motivation. I like doing the walking. Every morning I would walk and I'd talk and I'd video it, and then I walked around the track, which they say is a quarter mile. It's a pretty long quarter mile if it is. And I almost didn't make it around it without having to stop a couple of times. And if I wouldn't have rode my lawnmower to the park to walk around it, I wouldn't have been able to walk home. I got home, I couldn't walk, and I haven't gotten up and walked since. Now, I did walk to the park today. I didn't video it. I had troubles walking home because of my knee, but I'm just not going to walk as far. You know what I mean? If my knee hurts if I walk that far, and my knee hurting is why I don't do it tomorrow, then I just don't walk as far to make my knee hurt and just, my phone's dying. I don't care. She's back. What? Another police car. You know what the fun thing about living in the ghetto is? Do you want this? Tell me. Do you want it? No? Okay. Tell me, do you want it? Tell me. You know how to talk. Tell me. Tell me, cutie. Come on. Okay. That's all she had to do. Motivation is the biggest thing about everything. Like the lawnmowers. My brother Andy is into lawnmowers, but he works. And when he's not working, he's suffering from depression, the same as I am. And my sister is not sick or anything. She's just, it's hard for her to get around. She has bad knees, but hers wasn't from an injury. She has degenerative something in her knees. Mine, I was using an auger. It slipped out of my hands and took out both my knees. Augers are dangerous, kids. Don't use them. But he deals with his own stuff and works. Where me, it's just taking care of my wife, and I'm building a track in my yard, so I don't really have to go anywhere. You know what I mean? And my other person that rides with me is my daughter Candace. And as I said in the video earlier, she works at McDonald's. Y'all, I hate McDonald's. Not only do they serve you poison at a stupid high price, like my daughter's a manager, some sort of manager at McDonald's. She is supposed to have 2 days off, and she gets called in. She hasn't had a day off to come over and do anything with the lawnmowers. She was helping me move my lawnmowers into the backyard like a month ago. And that's the last time that she really had. She has Sundays off, but she's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So, she watches football on Sundays after church, of course. But then she works on her other day off. So I can't really, you know what I mean, have her come over and, ow, come on, Daisy, you're killing me here. This dog. I need to figure out, I did it once, but I can't figure it out again. I need to figure out how to make it's been a month since she's had a day off to come over. I need to figure out how to make playlists for everything. There are a lot of cops out tonight. Don't come to my neighborhood causing no trouble. We got cops running up and down the road. Probably looking for somebody. They do it all the time. They usually have helicopters out. And if you're wondering, I live in Youngstown, Ohio. So it's not like Los Angeles or nothing, or Chicago or anywhere like that. It's still the ghetto, though. It's just a depressed area, like most depressed areas, where all the steel mills, like, I don't know if you guys remember GM shutting down in Lordstown. That's Lordstown. It's like 10 minutes away. All the steel mills are gone. There's a pipe mill, and that's about it. Everything else is pretty much gone, except for a couple, like, I think there's an Amazon distribution center around here, Macy's distribution center, and a couple manufacturing places, but everything else is pretty much closed around here. Yeah, pretty much. It's a depressed area. Like I said, there abandoned houses used to be everywhere. I might as well live in the farmland. I got on this side of my house, I have my empty lot, and then another empty lot, and then a house. Next to that is like 6 empty lots. Next to me on this side is like 6 empty lots. Behind me, empty lots. Across from me, empty lots. That if I mowed them, I could get them for $1 in a year. But then you got to pay property tax on them, which I was thinking about, because I would really like to have a racetrack not on my property. Well, on my property, but like across the street, like directly across the street, would be killer. Would be killer. No, it wouldn't. I'm cool. I'll make a video of my track that I'm making, and it's looking pretty cool. And I had the idea of doing a bunch of stuff in my fenced-in backyard. Really? Yeah, Youngstown downtown looks great if you could get there. Everything's been closed up for like a year, if not more, and then they had that explosion and something else. They had a bunch of construction. Yeah, downtown Youngstown's pretty much closed off to everything but homeless people. Not counting against anyone. It's just this area is a really depressed area, which is why, um, since I don't work, my idea of making money was to get stickers made and sell them on eBay. $4 a sticker. And half of the profits I want to donate to food shelter, to the animal shelter, to children, to, you know what I mean? Half of the profits from the stickers go to donating to someone, to churches, to, you know, an organization, something to help other people, and then take the other half and do things on the channel, do mods on the tractors, stuff like that. Take little weekend excursions with Chloe, and you know what I mean, or go to Cleveland. Cleveland is a huge city, got so much stuff to do. You know what I mean? There's a few zoos. There's all kinds of stuff to do around here, but I'm broke. I had to quit working to take care of my wife. So I've been trying to figure out a way to make money, and I'm not a criminal. And the only legal way of making money from your house, I don't know. YouTube, I don't even want to get monetized on YouTube. Granted, it's an income, and I would put that straight into a bank account for my grandchildren, because that's what I would do with the money. I don't need anything shiny or fancy. That's not me. Like, my truck was a really pretty blue. I hated it because it was all shiny. My favorite color is teal and primer gray. My favorite color. Talk about dull. But the money I make rolling cigarettes is enough to pay my bills and for what I need. I would like a little extra, but the stickers and the YouTube, that's not for me. That's for, like I said, the stickers. The first sticker I want to put out is God loves you and so do I. They may sell, they may not sell. I don't know. Then there's other stickers that I want to sell, maybe eventually, like one that says you're grounded, because my granddaughter grounds me constantly. That's why you don't ever hear me swear. That, and I try not to swear because it puts a bad example towards Christians. If I claim to be a Christian and cuss like a sailor, it's just the outward image. And what's funny about that is I find that now that I'm a Christian and I don't swear as often, other people, when they interact with me, they act different. Which kind of freaked me out at first, because like my best friend is an atheist. One of my 3 best friends, he is a 100% atheist. He holds nothing back. Me and him don't talk about religion because we respect each other's views. I'm not going to push my religion on him, and he's not going to push his non-religion on me. Now, does he make Jesus jokes? Yeah, but that's him, man. I've known him for 30 years. He actually encourages me. Like, I called him one day. He was like, "What are you doing?" I was having a real bad with my wife. I think it was when she first decided to start wearing diapers. And it really hit me. Like it's getting real. I called him and he was like, I know this big fat guy who tells me to pray about everything. So why don't you take his advice? Coming from an atheist, because that's just what he is. I was born and raised in Valparaiso, Indiana. I moved here to meet my real mother and decided that, well, we didn't get along for a very long time until probably the last few years of her life. And which is great because then the last few years of her life, we were, a lot closer than we ever were. But that's how I moved here. Me and my mom bought this house together when she couldn't walk up and down stairs anymore. I think my bulbs are going out, starting to flicker. Wow, I can't see anything. I was blind before, but now I'm really blind. Daisy, you're killing me, Smalls. Dude, I would rather play with your ball than this. Hey, kinfolk. Yeah, I've been thinking. I had a whole plan for my track for the lawnmowers that has all changed. I don't remember my dog having a black shoe. Wonder where she got it from. Hey, Mitchell. Dang it. It happens every time, dude. Right there in the middle of a conversation. Slide into home base. The lawnmower track. I'm doing a lot better now than I was earlier today. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen me ride the track. There's a video of it that I'm just riding around in a track-like shape for my granddaughter to ride on. And I want to make a mud pit to ride through. I want to make like a rock climb type of thing with concrete foundations, and I want to put a hill. I know I talked about it on the video, but now that I feel better, I'm really hyped on it. A lot of people you should have seen me when I had long hair. Then I really look like Mick Foley. Actually, I look like Mankind. Yeah, with all the big, long brown hair, curly and wavy, yeah. Yeah, and I'm not a small person either. I'm kind of big. Ugh. Ow! But I'm old and broken. Come here, Daisy. Come here. Yep, just me and Daisy chilling. Just me and the Daisy. Go get a ball. You gonna hold me down and lick me? Go get a ball. Go on. Go get a toy. Where's your toy? Go get it. She looked at me like, I get your butt. Here, let me see it. Why are you going to drop it all the way down? Look, you came up here. You could have brought the ball with you. Come on. Oh, you're just a goober. Don't snort at me. Don't throw balls in the house, kids. All right, man, enjoy your pizza. I love pizza. It's my favorite food. I will never tell who's in the basement. No one, it's scary down there, dude. I used to hate going down there to do laundry. Your ball's all the way over there. Yeah, it's not really scary. I used to go down there all the time. And one of my great money-making ideas was to take old furniture, redo it, and resell it. So I used to do a lot of that down in the basement. And I'm putting a workbench down there so that I can work on lawnmower engines. Depression is a really messed up thing. I never was depressed in my life. And then I got COVID. And you know how it messes with your lungs and everything? Well, it put me into AFib, which then they shocked my heart to get it back into rhythm. And when they were doing all that, they found an aneurysm on my heart. So like if this aneurysm blows, it's done. See you later. Well, yeah, it's rough on your hands though, Tyler. Just saying. I don't got silky smooth hands. Sorry, I can see right out my window to the street. The Second Amendment. I feel that as an American, you have the right to choose on whether or not you should have a gun. Now, the gun and feelings on having a gun, I have to say, are everyone's personal choice. Do I have guns? Yes. I have my grandpa's old gun, and I have a shotgun. I don't use them. I don't shoot them. I don't have a reason for it. The 38 isn't even loaded. No, I'm not going to show guns on camera. The shotgun is, but it's not something you can get to. I have grandkids. I can't leave them laying around. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. My granddaughter watches this. There's nothing scary about a gun. What's scary is the people holding the gun and the people using the gun. You can't donate money to me. I'm sorry. I am not monetized. I don't have a bank account. I don't have PayPal or nothing like that. But I'll just tell you this. It's the gun that I could show you that's close is a 38 Special snub nose. It's old, like really old. And that's what I like. I used to have a 9mm. but I traded it in for something else for the shotgun, actually. Um, I really don't need a gun. I don't go out in public. Um, Even though I do live in Ohio, which is a stand your ground state, not in your house, outside your house. It's a stand your ground state, and you are legally allowed to carry conceal without a license. So, the way I look at it, if you want to have a gun, have a gun. If you don't want to have a gun, don't have a gun. Don't try to take somebody else's freedoms away. Where at, Tyler? I live in Youngstown. I would be more excited for Christmas if I was seeing my grandkids. Me personally, Christmas, it's Jesus's birthday, and that is the only reason for me to celebrate Christmas. I didn't enjoy it as a kid. I don't enjoy it as an adult. My wife used to. She ain't into it. So we're not really into it. You live in the Yo. It is entirely possible you've seen me. I live on the east side. I used to do fence work at Youngstown Fence, so done a lot of that. And I used to go to a lot of bars. But if you're ever on the east side and you see a giant guy riding around on a pink lawnmower, that's this guy. Yeah, guns, I support any right anyone has. That's crazy. I live by John White Park. Like it's a block away from me. I haven't gotten air in them because I haven't gotten the valve stems. They're only a couple bucks, but with Christmas, I ain't got a couple bucks right now would go for more Christmas presents for the grandkids. This is gonna be next year's gonna be horrible because my grandson's born in November, then Christmas, and then my granddaughter's in January. So like the end of the year, the beginning of the next year, I'm broke. I did get the one switched around to go the right direction. As soon as I get the valve stems, and I'll get them on beads and then throw them on a mower. I can't wait to get out there and just start ripping around. I wanted to do so bad today. I mean, there was a couple inches of snow this morning. It was snowing. I went out there and I'm like, yeah! Ring! And it didn't start. But yeah, it's coming. I saved myself $20 just putting them on the rims. So I did save myself $20 between the two. I watched a video where they used a strap to try to get it to beat. I'm going to try that. See if I could save myself all the money except for the little valve stem inserts. I'm just waiting to have money. I don't get paid for rolling cigarettes until the 3rd. So, and I'm probably going to end up getting a starter for the pink lawnmower, unfortunately. But if I could fix it myself, I'll put the tires on. But if I have to pay for someone to do it, it won't be this month coming up. Which would really... I hate being broke. Which is why, I come up with the sticker idea. Thank you, I appreciate it. The last time I talked to Chloe, I asked her how many subscribers she had. Because this is her YouTube channel, not mine. And I asked her, and she was like, Grandpa, I know that I have 300 subscribers. Oh, I love that little girl. She's so funny. Yeah, it tickles her pink to see that it makes her excited to see that there's subscribers. I find it amazing because I think I'm just an idiot. Most of the time I am. Like putting the tire on the wrong way after saying you got to make sure that you put these on the right way because they're directional, and I put it on the wrong direction. Yeah, that's pretty funny though. Yeah, that's why I say it all the time that life's harder when you're stupid. And my wife will tell me, you're not stupid. But yet I prove it to myself all of the time. What did I do today? I came in to get water or something for her, and I didn't bring her glass. Yes, kindness is, see, that's something, I read it on a short the other day. I always end most of my videos telling you to make somebody else smile, make yourself smile, make a kid smile. Being kind and being kind to people and helping people and being nice, and you know what I mean? I will tell people that I don't know. Like, I told the lady the other day when I went shopping that I really liked her shoes, and I really did. And she was like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no problem. You know, and it brightened her day. She was smiling and she started talking about her shoes. And I don't care about shoes. They were cool looking. I like lime green. You know what I mean? But it made her feel good. Dude, I love making people smile. It has health benefits, mental health as well as physical health. I am not buying a 1970 Dodge Charger. That would be a lot of fun, but no. Let's see. Y'all ever see an upside down catfish? Oh, crap. I don't know what any of that means. I hate this thing. Oh. But I made a short of it. It causes all kinds of stuff. I can't find it. But it reduces stress, depression. And when you make a kid smile or you make a kid laugh, it makes them feel loved and secure. Which every single child in the world should feel like. And I say that because my childhood wasn't great. I'm not complaining about it because it made me the person that I am. But it made me realize that I'm messed up. Like, I'm mentally messed up to not like stark raving mad. But I do have issues. And I don't really remember anything really happy about my childhood. Which is why I go overboard on making, sorry, I gotta let the dog in, on making Chloe happy and smile. Because, dude, what's a better way to let somebody know you love them? I'm still here, guys. What's a better way to let people know that you love them, or that they're loved, or that they mean something, than just being nice to them? And it really does brighten people's day. What? What do you want? Jerk. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The scars that you don't see are usually deeper than the ones you can. Hey, don't go downstairs, freak. Because all you do is you go down there and poop. Yeah. Yes, you do. Yes. And I want to do things like, honestly, the day that I told Chloe that she could write on my wall with a crayon, she looked at me and I was like, it's my wall, you can write on it. And she went and asked my wife and she was like, Grandma, Grandpa said I could write on the walls. Is that okay? Well, I have 2 murals on my wall now. Chloe painted one, and her uncle painted another one, Ryan, who's a really good kid. I like having him around. They both painted murals on my wall. Why not, dude? They were happy. They loved it. You know what I mean? Why have a pink lawnmower? Well, because my granddaughter's favorite color is pink. Yes, it's painted with little flowers and butterflies and all that because she's a girl. It's her lawnmower. She likes riding it. It makes her laugh, makes her giggle, makes her happy. And I'm Grandpa. What else am I for? And I realized that being a happy child and a loved child and a child who's secure in everything makes for a happier adult. A more well-rounded adult. And honestly, I just don't want my granddaughter to go through any of the emotional bull cookie that I've had to put up with, that so many other people that have to put up with. And sometimes, man, it's the buried memories, the buried traumas that get you. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Yeah, no, I haven't always. In the last 20 years, I've made it a point to never make anyone feel uncomfortable around me. Just to make people like I said, I'm a big guy. People get intimidated really easy, especially if I'm not smiling. You know what I mean? I guess I look mean or upset or whatever. And just because I'm a large guy, I've been told what? I told you don't antagonize the other dogs. Go to your room. No, go. Go to bed. Yeah, she's not going to listen to me. Are you? No, there you go. Good girl. You're going to your room. Go get a ball. I'll play with you. It's like the ball's next to you, dummy. Oh, it's not a ball. It's the sole of a shoe. Thank you. Yeah, I don't feel that any child should have to put up with trauma. I mean, I was born in 72, so I was raised in the 80s, and things were different. Like, way different. Like, I watch it on here, and I tell people, dude, how many of y'all remember? It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? And it wasn't just some weird dude on the thing. It was rock stars, movie stars, news people, like famous people, every day at 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Imagine if that was like that today. Dude, the world would come unglued. Everybody's like, oh, they didn't really get, you didn't spend all day outside. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes. I'm middle age. But I couldn't even imagine. Like, I tell people, I told my daughter this. She doesn't believe me. She's 30. Ashtrays in school. Smoking in the hospital. Smoking on planes. Everywhere you went, you could smoke. You could just walk around in school, down the hallway, smoking a cigarette. We had a school lounge with literal ashtrays in the desk. Paddling. Oh, that's child abuse. You can't do that. Teachers, principals, assistant principals, all had the right to paddle you. And I don't mean they had these little tiny paddles. I mean they had fraternity paddles. And you're 12 years old getting your butt spanked in the hallway in front of everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was different times. I look and I see kids today say, oh, this is that. Dude, you have no idea. I mean, granted, I'm sure that there was all the crime and everything there is now, but we didn't have the internet. You know what I mean? We didn't have a computer in our pocket. My math teacher used to tell me, put that calculator away. You're not going to spend the rest of your life with a computer, you will not spend every day of your life with a calculator in your pocket. Okay? That's a computer. You're right, I don't have a calculator. I carry a whole computer in my pocket. Math? No. I do fence work, so measurements. Inches, feet. That's what I get. It's a completely different time being raised, which is scary all in its own because kids nowadays got all kinds of things to worry about. I used to do any kind of fences. My favorite fence to do is wood fence, chain link fence, vinyl fence. I got a welder. I was going to start working on learning how to weld fence, like to make wrought iron gates and such, because I think those would be cool to build like custom gates. You know what I mean? That I could sell for a couple $100. You know what I mean? Something that's cool. Now I know if you look at my videos, my fence is falling down. That's because I just can't get out there and fix anything. And it's hard to get yourself motivated to go do things. You know what I mean? Which is why I don't know. You guys motivate me. Honestly, you do. I say that and I don't. Yes. Me and my wife are going to take this winter and we're going to work on her getting a little bit more independent. Possibly once I'm working, I can hire somebody to come and sit with her and then I can go back to work and go back to doing fences. I really loved, fencing. I really did. big dog is a Caucasian Shepherd. My biggest problem with working is, you mean the dog we were talking about? The one that fights bears or as big as a bear? That could be it. Actually, you're probably right. But with her improving to where she can get around better by herself, and we can have someone sit with her, and I can go to work, is the plan. And throughout the winter, I'm going to work on quitting smoking completely, work on getting my lungs more into it, lose some weight, which will help my knee. I'm never going to be able to go back to work to 100% the way I used to. That's evident to me now that I'm just not going to be. I'm 52 years old. I'll be 53 by the time I get back to fencing and digging holes by hand and mixing concrete by hand and all of that. It's hard. It takes a lot. It's a lot of hard work on the body. Now, why is this cop creeping down the road? Creeping. Daisy. What? But yeah, it's something I'm working towards. I haven't worked at all this year. In 2023, what year is it? 2024. I did one fence job. I take that back. I did 2 fence jobs. The second one was a vinyl job, and it was a special order because of the color. And then after I got done with the fence, they wanted more fence, and it was a longer wait for materials. And then they sent the wrong materials, and they had to send the right materials. And by the time I was done, I was kind of over the whole fence thing. You know what I mean? And another big part of it is I don't like money. I say that and people are like, yeah, whatever, everybody likes money. No, I can't stand money. It makes me sick to have money. Not because I gamble, because I don't. Not because I spend my money stupidly, which I don't. Not because I'll spend it on drugs or alcohol, because I won't. I was raised by people that had wealth. They weren't rich, but they had money. And I remember going to the church and telling them about what my dad was doing to me. And one really good offering, and it never went any further. I talked to somebody in the police department. My aunt was a police officer. My adopted dad had money. So, and that's that. And it was in the 80s when things weren't like they are today. So it showed me that money is not money. The love of money is evil, not money itself. I just don't like money because of what it does to people. So when my wife got sick, she used to take care of all the financials, all the scheduling of the jobs, the estimates, everything. Only thing I did was take care of materials and do the jobs and measure out the estimates for the jobs. Well, when she quit doing it, I was doing all of it. And that includes pricing of the jobs and talking to the customers about the money and dealing with the money. And all of that makes me really uncomfortable. And that, along with it just being the last job being a pain with materials, I was about out of it. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense, I was over it. It made me uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm broke too. It sucks. It humbles you. It does teach you things. It teaches you things like the value of things. Like being poor, I don't waste anything. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. You know what that means? My phone's gonna die. That's okay. Nobody's calling me anyways. um, yeah, my phone's dying. Yeah, see, that's just it. If the making the money, the money was nice. My wife was very happy. I didn't really matter to me. I mean, I got new tools. You know, I got thousands of dollars worth of fence tools, all paid by me doing fences. Oh no, man! Giving away your money is good, man. It doesn't sound bad. Honestly, I want to take half my money that I make from the stickers and donate it. That is my full plan. My wife looked at me like I'm stupid. But if I sell a sticker for, say, $4, I know that $2 of it automatically is gone to get more stickers and to ship. Okay. So I'm stuck. I have $2 left out of every sticker that I would sell. $1 of it I want to donate. And the other dollar I want to do stuff for the channel, to do things. Because as many of y'all that there are, and as supporting and as encouraging as you guys are, I want to be able to do more stuff for you. Like I said in the video that I made today, there's a wheel horse, 6-speed high or 8-speed high-low for $200 running. I would love to have the $200 to go get it and then mod that and have a big mean beast to make videos with all the time. I don't have any stickers made yet. I thought of the idea right before Christmas, and living on a limited amount of money, grandkids, Christmas, and it's not a ton of money, so it had to pretty much pay the bills and pay for Christmas. For 100 stickers, it costs $75. And then I figured out it's $125 for stamps and envelopes for that 100 stickers. So it's about $200. So if I have 100 stickers and sell them for $4, I need $200 back to make them. And they're just going to say, God loves you and so do I. Just a bumper sticker that, you know what I mean? I want to figure out one about smiling, But there are one of the YouTubers I watched, Roman, he has Smile More is his brand. You know what I mean? So the smile sticker, I'll think of something with it. I want to do a kind of sticker for Chloe to where the proceeds from the, like, instead of donating it to, say, the homeless shelter, for the stickers that I sell for Chloe, I would take that half of the money and donate to kids things or children's hospitals. You know what I mean? Anything that I sell merch wise, which right now it's just stickers, is what I want to do. And I'm probably, if I could swing it in January, if not February, I will have stickers available. Just simply because the $200 is half my income, pretty much. And I couldn't afford it this month or probably next month with Chloe's birthday in January. But I want to make stickers that are the God loves you and so do I, because I think everybody needs to know that. I've had people ask me, how do you love me? Well, it's easy. You're a human being. Everybody needs loved. I don't hate anyone. So that means I love people. I mean, you know what I mean? So God loves you. That's a fact. And so do I. That's just, you know what I mean? I don't hate anybody for any reason. Not for the color of your skin, who you decide to sleep with, what you decide to wear. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. That's like I tell people who try to insult me. If you can't do a better job than my parents, don't try. That's just, that's me. I'm a little weird. Just little. But yeah, I talk about it because it excites me. Because I want to help more than what I am. I want to help more than what the government does. And I feel that I'm not the only one that feels like that. And if I donate money, say you buy a sticker, and you know that $1 of that money is getting donated to, let's just say, the local homeless shelter. Okay? Every month, I'll take a check with that. And it won't be just me giving them. It'll be you. You know what I mean? So it's not just me that would be donating the money to them. It would be you. And like I said, the other dollar of profit would go to doing stuff on the channel. You won't see me wearing shirts that don't have stains and holes in them. Well, you probably will. I do need clothes. But you know what I mean? You're not going to see me wearing... Come on, one of you young whippersnappers. What's one of them brand names? Is FUBU still a thing? No? All right, I guess not. Yeah, you're never going to see me doing that. I won't be driving a new truck. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it 100%. Being poor is, and people say, it's a choice. Get out there and do something. There's a lot of things that stop you from doing things. One of them is the outside. But Exactly. Do you know why I don't mind I wear my shirts until, hold on, I'll show you. I wear my shirts until, is this one of them? No. This. Like I wear my clothes until they're not clothes anymore. Because I'm a big fella and a good shirt is expensive. Yeah, the thing about staying at home is one of the reasons why I got into lawnmowers because it's a hobby that I could do here. Um, and with my wife, I can't go far. I used to do barter work for fence at the lawnmower guy up the road. And I wouldn't be able to stay there all day. I'd have to come home and make sure my wife was good or she couldn't get out of the chair or, you know what I mean? And it got to the point to where I can't leave because I have no one to watch her. If she tries to get up and falls, then she's laying there for however long I'm gone. And God forbid she hurts herself when she does it. You know what I mean? She's on blood thinners, like a lot of blood thinners, because she has a blood clotting disease. You know, so um she can't hurt herself. Um and honestly, I'm worried about her intentionally hurting herself. I mean, because even though I know how it makes me feel, I couldn't imagine how she feels. Go on, go outside. Just don't lock yourself out. Um, and I'm not okay with it, but I've found more things to do around here when I have the, I don't want to say the motivation, when I'm not in here, I like to be outside doing stuff. Granted, I don't leave my yard usually. I mean, I ride my lawnmower on the streets a little bit here and there because why not? I think it's funny. And you should see the look of some people when they see a a giant white guy riding around on a pink lawnmower going down the street. People stare. I'm sorry to hear that. It sucks. It's a horrible thing. It's not something I ever wished for at 52 years old. I'll tell you that. It's not something I saw coming. It's horrible. It is. It takes such. How did I just take a picture? It takes so much out of you. And the hardest thing about it is you can't get mad. Or you can't. I mean, you could get frustrated, but it's not her fault. You know what I mean? She's sick. There's not, you know what I mean? And you get so frustrated that you just don't, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's strange. It's something that'll put you in a weird place, 100%, which is why I found lawnmowers. It's stupid. It made my granddaughter giggle. And then I got on it and rode through the woods, and it's pretty freaking relaxing just to get on a lawnmower and go riding through trails. It's just relaxing. Like mowing the grass, but you ain't got to keep the line straight. You can go up over the curb. You can go through the woods. You know what I mean? It's just a relaxing thing. And once I mod it more, with the gas pedal, do a pulley swap, put the tires on it, dude, it's like a poor man's two-wheel drive ATV. like, oh, what was I doing? I looked at a two-wheel drive four-wheeler the other day for like $3,000. The pink lawnmower, I've been riding around all year long, and I paid $150 for it 3 years ago. And I gave it to my granddaughter to ride. And unlike four-wheelers, okay, like if you give a child a four-wheeler, they're going to grow out of it or it's going to need more power. Well, she's on a stock lawnmower. I have watched videos and you can make a lawnmower go 60 miles an hour. Can you imagine 60 miles an hour on a freaking lawnmower? And it's cheap to do. It's easy to do. Well, I say that, I don't know how to do it. This is my first live stream. I'm not thinking about all my BS. And being able to talk to you guys, it makes it easier. I've always said that you guys have been encouraging and have meant a lot to me doing this. What I did start doing that helped, and I started posting them, is I started telling myself what I needed to hear in the camera, and I'd watch it. And that took me a long time. I couldn't, like sitting here looking at the camera, it bothers me. Didn't I tell her not to lock herself out? But I started just telling myself things that I needed to hear. And I realized that if I need to hear it, who else needs to hear it? So that's why I started posting it, so that people would get more, you know what I mean? Like the other day, it took everything I had to get out of bed. For no reason. But it took everything I had to get out of bed, which was crazy. And I wanted to die. I'm not going to lie about it. I don't want to kill myself, ever. I couldn't. That trauma thing to my grandchild. But I didn't want to be alive. So I had to tell myself what I needed to hear. Because I don't have anyone to tell me that. And so I told myself. I did it one time, and hold on. Come on. You're done. No more outside. No more outside. You're done. Look, I'm shutting the big door and everything. Nope, I'm grabbing your toys. You're going in your room. Come on. Come on, it's bedtime. Come on. There you go. That's a good girl. She's such a good dog. She listens better than the other ones. I don't even know why we keep her locked up. We keep the wrong dog locked up, guys. Hold on, my wife needs me. Are you okay, baby? I know. It'll just be a little bit longer, okay? Are you okay? You need anything? All right, I love you. But yeah, this is the first time I've done a live stream. I like it. It gives me a chance to interact more than just in the comments, which, Chuck, I swear if you pee on that tire, me and you are gonna fight. And I'm bigger than you. He looked at me like, I'm not gonna pee on your tire. I'm watching you, dude. I'm still watching you. And here is the dog that Daisy attacked. My Bubba Chubbas. My Ariels. Her is an old girl. She is, I think we figured out 15. But she is the dominant female. And I think that had a lot to do with her getting attacked by Daisy. Daisy wanted to fight for that dominance. But yeah, I like the live stream. I feel that I can interact more. It's more of a personal connection. You know what I mean? What are you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna do it more because I like it. I can't say I could do it all the time because my wife apparently doesn't like it. My wife supports the fact that I'm on YouTube, but she doesn't find it exciting at all. She doesn't watch my videos. She subscribed, but she doesn't even watch my videos. I have her watch some of them. Chuck, I swear. I'm the good boy, even though he wants to pee on my tire. But yeah, that's it's something I am going to do more often. I want to do a live stream working on my wheel horse because that way, you know what I mean? We could talk, and if you guys see me doing something or see something, you can point it out to me because, like I've said over and over again, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a lawnmower mechanic. I don't know the first thing about it. I know how an engine works. That's about it. I don't know how to work on them. So getting the wheel horse started, I was thinking of having a live stream. So, you know what I mean? Set it up to where there's a few people on that are knowledgeable about tractors and that can help out, or, you know, somebody who's just smarter than me. But they most definitely help me. Because, well, just talking about it in general helps. And somebody told me YouTube's okay because nobody can judge you. I don't care if anybody judges me anyways, to begin with. I don't judge anyone. I don't care to judge anyone. Yes, I try to be consistent on because, dude, honestly, I have, last time I looked was 315 subscribers. I don't even try to pay attention to that. And that's over 300 people that have subscribed to watch what I do. So if I'm not making videos, I don't like making videos when I'm in the darkness, when I'm all depressed, because then it just seems like I'm a big whiny crybaby and I don't like it. I don't watch my own videos. I'm just getting used to the fact that I can stand my own voice and look at myself on the camera. $342. Holy shnikes. That's insane. Sweet. See, so when I go to work on them, I do a live stream, and you know what I mean? Because I am an idiot. I grew up doing manual labor. Okay. My adopted dad told me, you know what you're going to do when you grow up, boy? You're going to know how to dig a ditch because that's all you're good for. I proved him wrong. I can't dig a ditch, but I can dig one heck of a hole, and I can do it quick. Oh, I wanted to get white trash tattooed on me somewhere. Not because of racist or anything like that. I know I'm not white trash, but that's what my dad used to call me every day. You're like your real dad. You're nothing but white trash. So I wanted to tattoo that on me so that I could remind myself of what not to be in life. But it's already tattooed in my head, so I didn't have to get that tattoo. But yeah, YouTube is a crazy thing. I used to laugh at people that I'd see. Oh yeah, and I'd laugh at them. Or I'd watch videos, and could you imagine someone walking around just talking to their phone like this? And here I am. I do it riding a lawnmower, sitting in my kitchen. The one day I went to where did I go? It's some little supply place around Banner Supply. And I made a little short of it. It's a cool little store. They had all kinds of hardware stuff and all this other stuff. And there it goes. Poof, gone. I'll never remember what I was just talking about. But that's just the way it works with my mind. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here soon because my wife is ready to go to bed. And it's past her bedtime. So yeah. Okay, Chuck, go lay down with mommy. But yeah, I will be doing more live streams. The YouTube thing. I used to, thanks for the reminder. Y'all got my back. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. But it definitely helped me, and I thank each and every one of you for it. And I will be doing more of these because it does make me feel good to do it. And I appreciate it, and I thank you. Each and every one of you. It means a lot to me that you guys take a little bit of time out of your life and just listen to me. It's crazy. It blows my mind. It amazes me. It tickles Chloe. She thinks it's the greatest thing in the world. I find it just completely amazing. But this won't be the first one or the last one. It is the first one. It won't be the last one. I'll probably do more. And I am going to start my reading the Bible tomorrow. It'll be 4 chapters every day. I'll figure out how I get it before. I'll make a playlist of it. So if anybody wants to watch it, but that is going to be something I'm going to be doing every day. I'm going to be reading the Bible, probably not on live stream because it's harder to do live stream with my wife. It's easier to just throw it on a video, you know what I mean? But I am going to start that tomorrow because, like I said, I think getting more into the Word of God will help me. And you know what I mean? Maybe some of y'all don't read your Bible, but maybe you'll listen to it. I'm not sure, but I know that I have to start doing it. I have to do something to start making myself feel better. And I feel if I get closer to God, I won't feel so spun when something happens. You know what I mean? I won't spin out of control because I will have more grounding, which is what I really need. It'll help me. And hopefully it helps you guys. But I'm gonna get off here and go put my wife to bed. Y'all have a great night. Do something to go out there and make your kids smile, make yourself smile, make somebody else smile. Share the love, share the kindness. God loves you, and so do I. Y'all have a great night. Bye.